Hello, my name's Stu. I work for Robert White. We're a photographic dealer, and today I would like to show you some of the Carl Zeiss lenses. We are very pleased at Robert White to have been chosen by Zeiss to be an importer for Zeiss SLR lenses and M-mount lenses into the UK. These lenses are all metal and glass construction. They come in a number of different mounts. We have the M42 mount, the Pentax K mount, the Nikon F mount, and the Canon EOS mount, as well as obviously Leica M. We have a number of lenses available within the range, coming from an 18mm, a 21, a 25, 28, 35. There's a 50mm 1.4 as well as a 50mm macro. There's an 85mm 1.4 as well as a 100mm f2 macro. All these lenses have fantastic individual characteristics, but all share the same Zeiss T-star coatings, which means they're all colour matched across the range. So if we were to be shooting and we go from one focal length to another, we have no need to white balance because they are colour matched from one lens to another. The main advantage with these lenses is that we have a much better build quality, a superior optical performance, not only showing that the lenses are incredibly sharp all the way across the frame, but also in the out of focus areas. What we tend to find is that the out of focus areas remain nice and smooth. It gives us a very natural bokeh, and often gives us a far less noisy appearance because the contrast and resolution curves follow each other in the out of focus areas. Most people say that the Zeiss coatings give them a very three-dimensional effect. We are great believers in these lenses, and many of us here at Robert White have invested our own money into them. So I'm going to show you, this is the Zeiss 50mm 1.4. You notice it has a protective filter on. We're great believers in protective filters. We have a manual focus only construction with these lenses. We effectively sacrifice autofocus for a very nice butter-like manual focus feel. This gives us a very wide rotation of the lens, so we can be absolutely precise on where we focus. Focus screens, of course, are very important when we manually focus our lenses, and for those who find that they need an additional focusing aid, there are a number of manufacturers who make alternative screens, although I personally, with my D700, prefer the matte screen because it gives me a very precise, clear image, and it allows me to compose and focus and get the results that I'm really looking for. We have also the very popular Canon 5D Mark II. Many photographers like to use the 5D Mark II. Again, we have a 50mm 1.4 lens in this particular case. Bayonets on in the usual way. When we use the Canon fit lenses, again we have manual focus, but we can still enjoy all metering modes. We can have aperture priority, shutter priority, program mode. We get a focus confirmation when we use the EOS mounted lenses, and we have no issues with flare. They're just superb quality. Not forgetting the Leica M9. M9 cameras, which are in great demand, as well as their lenses, can also make use of Zeiss M-mount lenses. Although these lenses are not coded for an M9, we find that we have no colour shift across the frame. Clicks nice into place. Aperture, focus would be as it would be on a Leica camera or with a Leica lens, but we're able to enjoy the legendary Zeiss coatings. Coatings are not just on the surface elements of the lens, but also the anti-reflection coatings on the edges of the elements, as well as inside the lens. They use different coatings to absorb different wavelengths of light. As I said, we're very pleased and very proud to present Zeiss to our UK customers, And if you have any more, if you require any more information, please, it's robertwhite.co.uk.